If you want to build up to 10, 15, 20, or even 30K fast, even if you don't have a single credit card, I'm going to give you a map for exactly how to do so within only 12 months. This method will give you 2 to 4 cards within your first year of building your credit so that they all start to age out together and so that your credit will be anchored up in terms of age rather than anchored down. This will allow you to easily get new credit cards in the future without worrying about your average age of credit taking a huge hit. Because with me, for example, I started building my credit in 2015 when I was only 18 years old, and I got my first card, which was the Discover It card, and that was in 2015. After that, my next card was only in 2018. And then a year or two after that, I got another 2 credit cards. So for me, I only have 2 out of 12 of my total credit cards that are actually older and anchoring my age up. So what's happening is my 10 newer credit cards are really anchoring my age down, with my oldest card being at 9 years old and my average age of credit being about 2 years old. Another benefit of building your credit fast is that you will build up relationships with multiple institutions very fast as well. So let's get right into it. So number 1, you're going to get a Discover or Capital One secured credit card for $500. Number 2, at the same time that you get the secured credit card, I also recommend that you open up a bank account if you don't already have one. And I personally recommend that you open a Chase account. And even if you already have a bank account, I would still recommend you to open a Chase bank account. After about 3 months of having your secured card, putting some spend on it, and being responsible and paying it down in full every single month, building up that payment history, I want you to go ahead and apply for the Chase Freedom Unlimited unsecured credit card. But something to bear in mind, don't get upset at me because it's possible that you may get denied since Chase has moments in the year where they are more lenient with approvals and moments in the year where they are more strict with approvals. Being that you only have 3 months of credit history, you're at about a 50-50 chance of whether you will get approved. I would say that if your 3 months of history generally falls within the end of the calendar year, you're in a better place and more likely to get approved because the relationship manager is trying to hit a sales goal at the end of the year. If your 3 months of history falls somewhere between the beginning or the middle of the year, then maybe it's best to wait an additional 3 months before applying for the Chase Freedom Unlimited credit card. Once approved, continue making your payments in full. Make sure you're putting spend on it in the first place. Make your payments in full, build up your history with Chase, and of course, continue using the bank account that you have with them if you have one. Number 4, after about 6 months of using the Discover or Capital One credit card, you are going to request from the respective company to change that credit card into an unsecured one. I would recommend giving the bank a call so that they can do this for you over the phone. Number 5, now that you're in the Chase ecosystem, I recommend waiting another 3 to 6 months and applying for a Chase Freedom Flex card. What we're doing here is we're really building up with Chase, and the cool thing is that Chase has the best point system in order for you to get the most credit card points for all spending categories. And this usually happens when you get something called the Chase Trifecta. And the Chase Trifecta is made up of the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, the Chase Freedom Flex card, and the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. I would also at this time give Chase a call and ask for a credit line increase on your Chase Freedom Unlimited credit card. Number 6, at this point you can wait an additional 3 months after getting your Freedom Flex card and your line increase on the Unlimited card, and you could apply for the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, I don't want to spend $550 on that annual fee. Well, don't worry about that annual fee because your boy got you. I made a video about how you can completely waive that annual fee for the first year, or like me, waive it for 2 years. The link for that is in the description. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap all of this up. So this system that I've devised will allow you to build your credit fast within just 12 to 24 months. I've structured it in a way where you don't have more than 3 inquiries within a 6-month period at any given time when you're applying for a new card or a line increase, which means your approval odds on anything that you're applying for is very high. And if you get denied with any of my recommendations, just extend the time horizon an additional 3 months. So if you're going for a line increase on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card and they denied you, just wait an additional 3 months and ask for the line increase again. If you got denied for the Chase Freedom Flex card, wait an additional 3 months and reapply for the credit card. This method also allows you to get the 3 best Chase credit cards, building your Chase trifecta quickly for the maximum number of credit credit card points. You're also avoiding the notorious Chase 524 rule, which does not allow you to get more than 5 credit cards within a 24-month period. This rule is so strict that it even stops credit veterans from being able to achieve the Chase trifecta, which you've been able to achieve very early on in your credit journey. Lastly, you will build such a high credit limit between those 4 credit cards, and your average age of credit will be really high because all of the credit cards are within the same age range. So when you apply for new credit cards in the future, your average age of credit is going to be anchored up. So when you do get a new credit card, your average age of credit won't drop down very much. And in regards to your total credit limit, considering that the Chase Sapphire Reserve gives you a minimum of a $10,000 limit when you get approved, that should leave you with a credit limit between $20,000 and $30,000 within just 12 to 24 months. And again, just like I mentioned earlier in the video, if something doesn't happen and doesn't go your way and you get denied for something, again, extend your time horizon by 3 months. We've been able to do this for so many of our different clients. So if you're having trouble still and you want our help, we've been able to do this with so many different clients. We actually had a client that started out with a $3,000 credit limit, and we were able to build them to a $38,000 credit limit in only 3 months. If you're interested in learning how to do that and you want to work with my team, hit the link below and book a call with us.